How you doing, fellow kids? How do you do, fellow kids?
Are we
Yeah,
starting
but
like
it's
this?
a Suit Yourself baseball cap,
Yeah.
our merch, and our mugs as well. So, guys, this is a 31st
Episode, yeah.
episode of
Getting old.
Suit Yourself Menswear podcast.
Yeah.
So 31 weeks passed. And today, very important for us single guys subject. We're gonna talk about not wedding. Wedding was the last episode.
Wedding is the next step.
But we started with a wedding. But now we are gonna talk about dating.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is actually something important for us too, because we both are single.
Yeah, exactly. But I think we have different opinion on things and different activities.
Type of girls also.
Type of girls also. Yeah, we are not.
We're not gonna steal girls from each other.
We
No.
are complementary.
But what do you think that different opinion about what?
Different opinion on not on the. We'll see. We'll get to that. You'll see why we have different opinions on what.
This time we can skip what happened in our life, because actually nothing special happened, because we're recording this episode at the same day as the last episode.
No, we are not.
No, we are not. We are not.
It's 1 week after.
It's all live. It's live broadcast. It's Sunday.
Exactly. I mean, actually, in a certain way, we are super super open, and we're actually really talking about. I mean, if we are talking about dating right now, it's because we are in this period of life. So we are quite actually open in the things that happen to us, and we are trying to share a point of view. The whole thing starts from this idea, because you have. It's more. I should have said that we have a different experience, because you are dating more than I do. And the impression that people get and the women are getting based on the way you dress. So this is also what we want to talk about. How does it affect dressing up? If you're like a menswear guy, if you like to dress up a bit like the way we do, how to coordinate that with dating women? Because to be fair, at the end of the day, we are not only dressing up for ourselves. A lot of people are saying you should express yourself, and we are the first to say that. But you're always expressing yourself according to a certain environment. And this environment is often called women.
Yeah, you just need to dress for the occasion.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's not always, I'm not training in a suit at the gym.
Yeah, exactly.
You can actually buy a suit with stretch, 40% stretch and 60% polyester.
No, you cannot.
There is a brand like this close to Suit Supply in Stockholm, but why? to do lunges in a suit.
When you're doing this face, it should be a meme. When you're like, why?
Why are you doing this?
Yeah, exactly. And why would you dress in a suit when you are doing motorcycle?
I'm doing that, but those suits are proper suits. Yeah, without any stretch, but it was also for the purpose of photo shooting. But we are doing this episode because we would like to hide the fact that I'm gay. If you've seen the interview, street interview made by Alina, the comments are just hilarious. Just take a look on it. Just take popcorn, sit on a sofa, and enjoy.
But I feel like
entertainment.
We're joking around those things ourselves, and maybe sometimes we are making borderline jokes. But I think that some people are, I don't know, they have a problem with their own sexuality. It's true for a lot of people, and they think by attacking you, they are going to be like safe, Yeah, I'm not gay because I treat you of being gay. And what would even be wrong with that?
Like being gay is nothing wrong with being gay, and especially living in Sweden, in Stockholm, people there, they don't need to pretend anything here. So even lying about being gay, it would be just ridiculous.
I mean, when you're a teenager, I remember I grew up in places where people were rough, but it was a really rough environment. People were getting beat up a lot of times. There was a lot of drugs. It was a harsh place where I grew up. And of course, when you're a teenager, you are very sensitive to people's judgment. You are building yourself. You're building an image of yourself. So when you get, when people are, and we are from the 90s, so remember that back then, it was an insult to be gay.
And so it was pejorative. And
exactly.
Still in a few countries it is
and
like
you can
that,
really break someone by implying that he is gay. So it was an insult, and that's how I grew up. Back then, when you were a teenager, of course, you can be sensitive to this because you are attacked. When you are a grown-up.
But like gay people are the nicest people I know, so just I don't know what's wrong with that. But
I have a friend who is,
that was a joke. But yeah, going back to dating, I mean, the thing is, can you go like 100% to be 100% yourself on a first date, that you're going with the best suit, the one that you actually wore at PT? I wouldn't. Not always.
That's because now we are talking about something that is more than just garments. It's psychology, and it's the way you present yourself. Are you 100% yourself when you meet someone? No. Should you try to be as much yourself as possible? Yes. But of course, you cannot be 100% yourself. You cannot, when you are dressing up or when you are dressing down. When you are dressing down, you need to make an effort. And when you tend to dress up, you need to make an effort on the other way around, because you don't want to be... why do you make an effort for the person? Because you need to make a step towards this person. You cannot just be yourself, and that's a good lesson, I would say, because the effort that you are making when this person is still a stranger is the effort that you need to keep doing in a relationship, because we all have flaws, and our flaws we need to work on. So this type of attitude that we have on the first day of a date is the attitude that you should keep on life. You should try to make an effort to tone down your default, your flaws, and when you are dressing in a certain way, to be attractive, but in a nice way, not in a way that you are lying, but in a way that you are trying to make a step towards the person.
Yeah, but at the same time, we are living in, as you said in our last episode, that we're living in our menswear bubble. Yeah. So for a lot of people, like for girls, it's not usual for a guy to have over 30 pairs of shoes.
Yeah, and so you had some experience like this.
So it can be a bit too much for some girls. Like wearing on a first date my pink suit would be maybe too much. But at the same time, I would like to wear this suit with my future girlfriend, maybe fiancé, and finally wife. I want to be myself. So I want to wear my clothes. Yeah. So this person needs to accept that. And I noticed that. For example, I'm using dating apps. So on dating apps, you can choose like 6 pictures. So I'm trying to
show it, right?
To show it, so exactly. The people they know who I am. But at the same time, sometimes I feel like when we are going from the dating app to Instagram and they see that I have maybe more than usual than regular people followers, I have I'm doing stuff. So for some people, it's too much.
Yeah, and some people assume, I remember on certain comments, people assume certain things about you because of your appearance. People tend to forget that it's only a facet of yourself. Exactly. Social media is only a part of yourself. It's only a facet. So what you are showing there, usually it's only a moment in your life. It can be happy, it can be less happy, but it's not exactly who you are.
You know, some girls are even listen to our podcast.
Yeah, they do. All right.
Yeah. I didn't meet that girl yet, but she listened to a few episodes. Nice. That's nice, because I think that you can even get to know us better listening to the podcast than just watching the pictures. But the thing is that if it's too much for somebody, that it's not your person.
No, exactly. It's not the right person. Yeah. When you shouldn't pretend that you are someone else that you are not, and that goes for everything. But especially in those moments, I mean. A lot of people are trying to lie or to hide who they are. I mean, work on yourself instead of...
You can spot it when somebody is, for example, wearing a suit and he's not feeling comfortable in a suit. We talked about it in the episode about how to be stylish, but without making too much effort.
Yeah, exactly. But I think it's about showing who you are, and then the person cannot play surprise. When they see you, they know that you tend to dress up. I mean, there's so many content online to in this case to see who we are. For you in this case, I mean, for example, me, I'm not a huge dating guy. I don't like to multiply that. I feel like
what do you mean multiply?
I mean volumes, because you're more into volumes, I think.
No, I'm not. I'm actually
10
not.
10 dates the same day.
No, like, come on, we cannot say those things here. No, I'm not. It's just I
No, you are not. You are not. But that's also a thing. It comes with the notoriety. When you have more people coming to you, when you are more known, of course you have more opportunities, and then you need to work around those what is coming to you, and for people still will assume a certain thing out of you based on what you are wearing without knowing you. I mean, it's not because you are dressing up that you are a boring guy or that you are a very stiff person. I mean, we are quite chill, we are quite relaxed people.
Some actually friends or like girls that I dated, they asked me, are you wearing suits all the time? And I actually didn't have a suit back then that day. It was just some kind of shirt and maybe nicer trousers. I'm not, but I don't own too many like streetwear outfits.
Yeah, no, of course, but I mean, what?
But I think that actually, guys, you can see it in the podcast that my style is. I can wear a formal suit. Sometimes I can wear even like a Canadian tuxedo, denim on denim.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's very different. It's just still some kind of classic look.
Yeah, and what would be the problem? I mean, of course, when you're working in this area, it's easier to justify it. And I think the most complicated cases are people that are either building their, you're a bit younger, you have this passion for menswear, and you are trying to implement that more and more in your life. So you're still building your wardrobe, you're understanding around this. And I would say that those are the real people that would be really interesting about what we are saying, because they are the most insecure about what they are doing.
Because they are just trying. They are finding their own style. We already found our style.
It's difficult to because when you're presenting yourself to someone, it's easier to present who you completely are than what you are building, I would say.
But going back to the substance, like, what would you wear on a first date?
Yeah.
Should I start?
Yeah.
I can start because then I will forget. I'm already 40, so I can forget. I would wear, if it's summer, for example, I wouldn't wear maybe even a jacket. I would wear just trousers, nice trousers, dark trousers, maybe even some navy chinos with maybe loafers and shirt. Yeah. Without any special like neckerchiefs, without a tie, because a shirt with a tie without a jacket doesn't look good. No. Maybe when it's a bit colder, maybe some jacket or maybe some overshirt. But guys, overshirt not always. When it's maybe picnic or something, overshirt would be nice. But like evening, the dinner, I would go with a regular jacket.
It depends on the occasion. If you are to a dinner, it's nice to dress up a bit.
The issue is that I actually like to have a picnic dates in the summer, because it's just summer in Sweden is so short. Just you need to use the weather, actually embrace the weather, and then it's hard because I don't wear shorts. So going on a picnic in long trousers, sometimes it's they are maybe too heavy. Yeah. Or maybe woolen trousers, maybe some linen trousers, but not those linen trousers that you can buy at H&M, like every Swedish teenager wears, because they tend to wear those white linen trousers with sneakers, heavy sneakers, it should be worn with something lighter shoes than sneakers. Okay, but I would wear maybe some nice shirt. Like you, for example, Jordan, you have a Western shirt, maybe some Scolare shirt as well, maybe some safari shirt, something nicer that shows that it's not just a plain, very formal white, for example, and open unbuttoned shirt, because then it's just too simple. Some shirt with some details.
I think generally speaking in life it's good to have some kind of two direction. One that is a bit more dressed up, so you have a certain style when you are a bit dressed up, and another style when you are dressed down. For example, for myself, I have a style that, and both influence each other, but I have a style that is a bit Western oriented, Americana when I am a bit laid back, and when I'm a bit dressed up, I have still something that is that has a bit of relaxed appearance to it, but it's a bit like maybe art oriented in the way I'm wearing garments, because that's my life, that's who I am. I'm an artist, so it makes sense regarding myself, and those two complement each other. But then, since you have your kind of relaxed way of dressing, then you can use this, especially when it gets warm on a date. It's better to be more on the relaxed side. When you're going to a dinner or something like this, well, use a bit more your dressed up way of being.
Yeah, with something on, like jacket, something on, so it's not just a plain shirt.
Yeah, exactly. And I would say that any woman that you are going towards a date with, if she wants to date you, or she wants to have a date with you, well, then she's already aware of those things and she will accept them. So.
And when you're wearing a jacket and it's get colder, you can put the jacket on the lady.
Exactly. But jokes aside,
you will thank you later.
Yeah, exactly. But jokes aside, all those little things, they show that you are using your garment and the garments are not using you. The fact that you are taking the jacket to give it to the lady, the fact that you are using the handkerchief to, I don't know, swipe something,
and you can even leave the jacket. Oh, you can keep the jacket. I will meet you again.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
But but maybe put an AirTag in it.
Yeah,
if she goes to you.
That's stalker. The police is coming now. No, but exactly. So I would say it's always nice to have this slightly more relaxed way of being on the moment. Usually, when you date a person, is that you have talked a bit before, you know a bit the person, how she is. Me, I tend to talk too much, not only on podcasts, but also
also but we actually met dating. A person that talks way more than you.
Yeah, we did.
Alina. Alina, you are so talkative. Like, talking with you was really nice. Like, I'm sorry that on the first reel I was the girl that interviewed me on the street. I was a bit rude. I was hurried to meet my girlfriend. That was too funny that she was even more talkative than you, but she was a bit tipsy. Maybe it was this.
Yeah, exactly. So basically it's more difficult, and I think we should try to focus a bit on this aspect of things, of guys that are building themselves, because we covered quite the case for the other guys. Guys that are building their wardrobe, that are a bit insecure, I would say two things. First of all, women, there's way more women that are interested in guys that are dressing up that you might think. It's not a weird kink to dressing up. It's something that is visible, so you are not hiding yourself. And I would say that in that regard, and we mentioned that before, Ask OK is a guy that, because he was interviewed about this idea that how do women react when you are dressing up? Are they afraid?
They don't like it. I actually get a lot of comments like this under my YouTube videos in Polish. One guy that women hate people that are dressing up. It's not. It's just
the women that hate it. They are just not meant for you. Then.
Yeah, you just met wrong women.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think women hate that at all. I think that women don't like people that are pretending.
Yeah, and
so of course they won't like exactly.
Maybe I wouldn't say that you should dress like a dandy. Like too many accessories, too many patterns, like those mustache with like Salvador Dali.
Yeah, it's too much.
I don't think women like it.
No, I don't think that
because
women like men that act in a feminine way, and I would say that dandy is a feminine way in the fact that of course some people will tell me femininity is not this, and yes, I agree, we could have a long debate about this. I'm sorry, we don't have so much time to discuss those things, otherwise we would go more in depth and be a bit less generic. I agree on the fact that I'm a bit generic on what I'm saying when I say feminine, masculine, but people of goodwill understand what I'm exactly.
It's just our opinion.
But people of goodwill understand us, so they don't hear it in a negative way. But it's true that there is certain characteristic in masculinity that we are looking for, and certain characteristic in femininity. And I would say that dandy is trying to present yourself in a feminine way. You are trying to steal the attention. The woman is not stealing the attention. The woman should be in the center of the attention. That's why a tuxedo is dark, and that's why men are hiding, so to speak. They're in the tuxedo, and the female are dressed up in a way that is shining. So those ideas are also relevant in this, and a dandy is trying to steal the attention physically instead of doing exactly, instead of doing mentally, and that's women don't like that because it's not really pleasant. If a man acts like this, they don't feel that they can trust a man like this.
But a lot of women can say this thing about us.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
probably some women are
guilty of charge. My pink suit is a bit much for a lot of women, but
but there's a context also. There's the context of your work. There's the context of the location. I mean, in Italy and in PTO, it's like perfectly normal.
People love it. I actually got a lot of compliments. Like maybe it's too much for some occasions, but just I like to put some color.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a stage suit also, People will never say anything wrong about someone, dancers or actors or singers. When they're on stage, they wear crazy stuff and everything thinks it's normal. Well, it's a bit the same there.
But so I would like to summarize that. Yeah, we said about those nicer trousers, dark trousers, some shirt with some nice details, because it can be also conversation starter that maybe this shirt I order, blah blah blah, this fabric, just don't be too nerdy.
Yeah.
But also something that I would not wear is like, for example, if you wear suit trousers from like a boring business suit with like a white shirt, because then you look like a finance bro.
Yeah, exactly. At all costs, don't try to look like you are out of the office.
Yeah, and don't wear finance bro vests, because I've seen guys in vests like that. Just wear a proper jacket then.
Yeah, exactly.
And this business suit with white shirt or blue shirt, it just looks so generic.
Yeah.
Put some effort and go for some extra details.
Yeah, it will make you look
some patterns. Some patterns, maybe different colors, maybe some extra shirt with some nice, even like pockets, Western shirt. That just looks cool. It says that you're also a bit laid back.
Yeah, exactly. What is super important is that you look comfortable. You need to look comfortable in a way that you don't think about the clothes that you're wearing.
Yeah.
You are in the moment, you're trying to get to know someone.
Yeah, because it will be too much stress.
Yeah, exactly.
You're stressing because it's a new person. You wanna show your best sides, and then you're thinking about the clothes. Yeah. It should be also in a proper size.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like, for example, today I'm wearing this shirt and it's a bit too tight, and I'm thinking about it because I don't wanna show my belly here or like my chest. So I wouldn't wear this shirt on a date.
Yeah, wear something that you have worn before, that you feel confident in.
Yeah, that is already tested before.
Yeah, and when you are a young guy, you will make mistakes anyway. So we can give you all the advice that you want. If you are new in menswear, you just bought your new blazer and you want to show off, so you will wear it, and in 10 years you will say, I did a mistake that day because I wasn't comfortable in that. But do the mistake.
Yeah, but would you wear jeans?
Yeah, I mean, it also depends on the person you are talking to, because some women, they are in the same universe as us, or they are from a certain social level, and they would feel weird if you're wearing denims on a date. So you also need to accord yourself to the person, and that's why I said you need to have different levels of formality in your wardrobe, and that represents you, because then you can adapt to the people you're meeting and the environment, and still be yourself. So yes, not necessarily denim, depending on the person.
But denim with a jacket would be nice.
Yeah, exactly. Because with a blazer,
with a blazer. But in Sweden, it's very popular that girls are actually wearing jeans with a white shirt on a date. I wouldn't wear it if I was a girl on a dinner.
Yeah.
But if it's a brunch, it's a breakfast or something, then yeah. For me, wearing a denim is maybe too less.
Yeah.
Because you wear denim every day and it's just so popular, so I would go with something else.
Yeah.
You should have proper suit trousers. Maybe not suit trousers, but you know what I mean. Just nice trousers with pleats, with from nice fabric. And not so many accessories, because you don't want to be flashy, you don't want to be so flamboyant. Maybe later, just step by step, one step at a time, and you will get there. But I wouldn't wear t-shirts, I wouldn't wear polo shirts.
Do you have
not sandals?
When you are dating a woman like this, do you do you have those trigger points or alert on what she's wearing? Do you?
Yeah, I have.
Do you decrypt it? Do you try to decipher?
Yes, I have.
Yeah,
but
it's
hard to even say what it is, but there is some sort of, I don't know, like if somebody is coming on a date in, I don't know, sneakers, or I don't know.
But you see, it tells that it's difficult not to judge people on what they are wearing.
Yeah, because for me, it's just put some effort.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing this.
Yeah.
And it's also, I don't want to be shallow right now, but I sometimes I don't even care, because my partner should accept what I do.
Yeah.
But I don't expect that they are like, I don't know, fashion interested. It would be cool addition. Like, for example, my ex-girlfriend, I liked her taste of fashion, taste of style.
Yeah.
She felt that. My partner, like 2 years ago, she was very flamboyant. That was also cool, because with her, I got this opportunity to dress a bit more crazy.
Yeah.
And I got way more confident doing that. I started to wear hats and stuff.
Yeah.
Right now, a hat for example, on a first date would be too much.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't wear a baseball cap. But in Sweden, it's just so popular, because people are just so underdressed.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it really depends on the environment in which you are living at. That's what we mentioned earlier on. But I would say that I mean, it's you are not expecting necessarily your partner to have the same passion as you, but as long as this person is not diminishing your passion, it really doesn't matter.
It's like Loic, for example, Loic, and his wife.
Yeah. She's into those.
Loic is the princess, the pity princess in the relationship. It's so funny, because I'm always like laughing on those looking on those stories, because he is the one that is always like, even when they're having like a walk in the forest or something, he's wearing his neckerchief or like a new cool shirt or something. It's so funny.
The thing is, when you have a passion like this, it's good to justify it with some result behind. And I would say that usually a partner is asking you for that. So when you are making a lot of pictures of yourself, I mean, for Loic, he is like an influencer, but in the right way of saying it. It influences people in a nice way. He teaches people a lot of nice things. He has a very good style, so that justifies his passion.
It's just his personality.
Yeah, exactly.
And I would love to find somebody that loves me for this and not like
for what you are, for who you
just
are.
like nitpicking or like. That I'm doing this or like making fun of it or something.
Yeah. No, too many people are. I would say that having a passion for fashion is an opportunity to get out of the troubles that most people get when they are dating, and it's pretending that they are someone that they are not. It's you should see that as a strength. Your passion is visible on you. So it's really the opportunity for you to be what you really are, to understand what you really are and understand what you want in life, which most of people are struggling with. And to be honest, lots of people are with partners. They don't even know why. They are just like this because it's all right, or it's better than being alone. And it's a bit sad. Being with someone is... much more.
But it's a deeper subject that we are not gonna cover.
No, but I mean
fashion podcast.
Yeah, but I mean what we are talking about, and that's always what we are trying to do with this podcast, is not to be too shallow. So those things are also part of it. Of course, we are not psychologists, but we have certain opinions. We have a bit of life experience. Yeah. We have went through a lot of things. A lot of things that we wouldn't dare talking in front of the camera, but we experience a few stuff. So our opinions are coming from. And
you need to ask yourself sometimes when, for example, you met somebody and you know that this person dress maybe a bit like less formal.
Yeah.
So you need to think, if you're gonna wear all your outfits, if you're gonna feel comfortable that this person will not wear on the same level clothes on the same level as yours.
Yeah.
If not, maybe it's not the best partner for you. And the opposite also. Yeah. The person needs to know that you're gonna wear it, because, for example, when I was married and I lived in the small town, I couldn't wear all my outfits.
Yeah.
Because it was
because of the environment.
Because of the environment, and because it's not because of my ex-wife.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point.
Yeah, it was because of the city. But if you're gonna be with somebody that wears sneakers, jeans, and t-shirts, you need to ask yourself: is it okay for you? Because it's very important. You want to be yourself, and you wanna this other person. You need to let them be themselves as well.
Yeah, exactly. And to be honest, I would say that if you are with the right person, those things, they really don't matter.
Yeah.
One of my ex, I remember, I still have the moments when I was not really dressing up, but just wearing a white shirt. And we are in the middle of some kind of argument. That doesn't help. But she said, and you are ridiculous because you're wearing a white shirt. And you know, those moments that they stay in your mind. But of course, in context of arguments, things that are said, they don't really matter. They are not really true. But you know, they stay in you.
She just wanted to make you angry.
Yeah, exactly.
It happens. It happened to me as well.
Exactly. Those things stays in you. I mean,
but you're wearing a white shirt right now as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's my revenge on life. Always wearing white
He's
shirts.
still wearing the same white shirt.
You didn't change me, all right? I'm still the same. No, but yeah, exactly. So it's about, so to wrap up a bit around this, it's about
you need to feel comfortable.
To feel comfortable.
Be yourself.
Be yourself, exactly.
Put an effort.
Yeah, make an effort. And at the end of the day, if you're good with this person and with life, if it works, I mean, clothes don't matter so much. It's if the relationship goes right.
What do you mean they don't matter? What are you even talking about?
When you are with someone that you truly love, clothes don't matter anymore because you take them off at the end of the day.
But it's just, make a nice first impression. So, and clean your shoes.
Yeah. But you didn't get my hint. Like, clothes are meant to be taking off anyway. So.
Yeah, exactly. So that's
why they don't matter.
Nice underwear. throw out the old boxers and,
with holes in it that you don't want to throw away.
It's the time, and wear nice socks.
Exactly.
You know, it happened to me, like all those no-show socks. Sometimes they are so fragile.
Yeah, they're completely destroyed.
And after, for example, after PT, I took off my shoes and I had holes in my no-show socks, and it's like, Jesus, good that I didn't go on any date because we didn't have time.
But that's I do the same. It's like I don't want to throw my socks, so I try to fix them. Sometimes it works as long as it can work. One trick to fix your socks, it can be to use glue. So you can use glue if you have a little point.
Or the lacquer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
My mom does that on her stockings. So if she sees
it's exactly where this trick is coming from, and it can help you to save your sock for a bit longer, because sometimes they are not so old and you don't want. But there's a limit to that, to be honest, and this is a tendency that we have, men, to do that. We want to try to fix things. It doesn't look good.
Not me. But
you're not like this. I am like this. I want to fix things too much.
Yeah, but not my old.
That's
boxers.
Also my problem with dating. I try to fix things too much.
That's
getting too deep.
No. Okay, so with this tip, we're going to an end of this episode. Thank you guys. If you have some questions, just hit us up on Instagram, suityourself_podcast, and find us on YouTube as well.
And share your impression and your own experience on dating. We can make a second episode on this.
See you next week. Ciao.